matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be won on the outside.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Second and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Love looking to throw it.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Looking for Christian Watson that time.
And it's 3rd down.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Once more, here's Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no gain. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but now he's have to do more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
One receiver left. That's Allen.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Chargers 14, Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down, Love. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, Love.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
16 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, Love once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Love. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Love.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Herbert now.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Chargers.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
And his pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
This now a 3rd and 4. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
To the air again, Herbert.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it just
He's got it at the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
84 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, L.A.
Donald Parham
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a...
That's caught inside the 20. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Love now. Touchdown.
Jaden Reed.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Jones not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Now Love will try with his legs.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think. Right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, Love to pass.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's another Packers first down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
From 13 yards out.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Love throwing for it.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Love now to pass on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now 2nd and 4. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Again, it's Jones. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Here's Love.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And Eckler's going to pick up a Chargers 1st down as he gets this up past the 20.